What's up, guys? It is I, once again, Joseph Cohen Mason, and today, guys, I want to talk about and review a movie which I finally got the chance to watch. That movie being Isao Takahata's The Tale of the Princess Kaguya, which is based on a Japanese folk tale called The Tale of the Bamboo Cutter. Now, this movie, guys, is one I've been wanting to watch for a very long time, which I finally did very late at night, so I had to rest, eat my food, and just get my energy back, and I'm reviewing it right now. I'll get into the plot of the movie and what the story is about. The story tells the tale of a bamboo cutter who discovers a young child born within a bamboo suit or chute, and he takes this child in and raises her with his wife as their own. This child, lo and behold, matures and grows faster than the average infant, and it starts to adapt more easily with the environment around her, and she becomes a very fast growing, very intelligent, and very like fully grown child who learns so much about her environment, the people and the children around her, and her parents, the bamboo cutter and his wife, aren't aware of who this child is, and the bamboo cutter, her father, thinks that she's a gift from the heaven. They believe this child, this young girl, is a miracle sent from the heaven, and they hope to provide her with a good, stable life, that of a noble princess, because her father's first word upon seeing her born within the bamboo shoot is princess. And he believes, after discovering two things from bamboo shoots, one was gold, the second was clothing, he believes that the heaven has given him a task to raise this young child, to raise her and to give her the life of a noble princess, and to give her a much more wealthier and more secured life. And the bamboo cutter decides to take this young girl and his wife to the capital city, where he may raise her to be a noble princess and train her in how to be a proper princess, basically. And before that, the young girl grows among a farm where she meets young boys and young kids in general, including one boy who she really likes a lot, named Sutmaru. I think it's Sutmaru or Sutmaru, this young boy who she really likes a lot, and they all refer to her as Little Bamboo, and because she was born within a bamboo shoot. And her father very much loves this young girl, who he refers to as his Hime. Hime is Japanese for princess, much like Amira is Arabic for princess. And he wants to raise little Hime to be a proper princess, while at the same time, as mature and very wise and very intelligent she is, she has all the qualities that makes a child that wants to live life to the fullest, surrounded by animals and children and her environment, leaves, grass. She wants to live a life the way any child would want to live, and just be happy. And her father believes that her happiness lies in being a princess, being trained what to do, things that are proper for a noble princess, even though she was born from a lower class family, and all of a sudden she got into the top rank of a noble family, despite her father and her mother being born among like peasants. And this kind of story, guys, it takes a big turning point once they get to the capital city, because during their time in the capital city, Kaguya Hime, she gets the young girl later becomes known as Kaguya Hime, which means Princess Kaguya. And Kaguya, I believe, as they mentioned in the movie, it means shining light. The way that Kaguya has been raised to in this capital city to be something which she's not, people telling her what to do, trying to train her to do things that a noble princess should do, like playing this instrument known as a kato, wearing expensive kimonos, and trying to tie her hair, shave her eyebrows, paint her teeth black. All these that a princess, I believe, within Japan have to wear and don as. And that kind of life isn't for her, except she adapts quickly with everything she's being taught without. And the funny thing is, guys, she's being taught by a lady in the film, and despite her lady's insistence for her to pay attention and to follow her orders, she happens to adapt so quickly to all her training. And that just shows the side, the intelligent, mature side to Kaguya, who's also very wise beyond her years despite being a young girl. And Kaguya is given a lot of things that she is forced to do, but she does it for the sake of her father and mother, especially her father, who believes that he owes a huge debt to the heaven for giving them such a beautiful child who's essentially a miracle. And miracles happens a lot in this film, guys. Kaguya is essentially a miracle, and some begin to question her beauty, of whether she's really a princess, or whether she's really a beautiful princess, or whatever she is. But Kaguya Hime, in the end, is like any ordinary kid. They want to live life the way any child wants, with loving parents, her father, her mother, her friends, including a boy she likes, Sutmaru, and everyone that she grew up around, whether in the capital city or in the area she was born, the farm area. Kaguya wants to live the life the way she wants, because her father's idea of what makes her happy is being a princess, but the idea of being a princess in the upper class and trying to not do things that every child has to do to have fun, normal things, it puts a lot of pressure on her, especially when you see the movie yourself. You'll find what Kaguya Hime is going through, and it is a very, very amazing story about this young girl trying to learn and discover new things in life, and having to carry a huge burden on her shoulder with trying to make her father happy, at the same time trying to find what makes her happy in life. And her mother is the only one trying to be a more, her father definitely loves her, but in a different way. It's a very beautiful story about family and everything that comes with what Kaguya Hime grows up with. It's a very beautiful story, It's a very beautiful story, guys, and I really do love this film a lot. And now the animation, guys. The animation, my God, it is outstanding. The way this the animation, the character design was made, it is just so beautiful, guys. It's almost like it was written, it was almost like it was drawn in a Japanese style art book, because the way you read a Japanese story, it's kind of like this movie in a way, because the animation, the design of the environment, the characters, it's almost like ancient Japanese drawing, especially when it starts to move. And as the characters move and as they interact with each other and the facial expressions, everything is so gorgeous. It's a very beautiful hand-drawn animation, which I really love a lot. I have not seen this kind of animation in this kind of movie, which is essentially a mixture of both an anime and a movie. Every voice performances in this movie, guys, is brilliant, especially by Kaguya Hime herself. Whoever voices her, the Japanese voice actress, is brilliant. Now, I know this movie was released in American dub as well, English dub, but I am not going to watch that, guy. I am not going to watch it, because my personal opinion, I don't like dubs at all. They are just not for me. I really don't like dubs one bit. But the Japanese voice acting is just brilliant, guys. It fits the story, it fits the characters, the vocals, everything about the voice performance in this movie is brilliant. I really do love it. And The story itself, I can barely find any flaws. There is actually no flaws in this movie, guys. This is the very first time I watched the film since Blues Woman's Color, since Brokeback Mountain, since Let the Right One In, where I actually discover a movie which is actually perfect in my eyes. In my opinion, guys, this is the first time I'm watching a movie and I felt three things watching this film near the end of the film, guys. Three things I felt. I cried, I laughed, I smiled all at once. Guys, I'm not joking. Near the end of the film, I was crying, laughing, and smiling. And guys, I was almost chuckling at the same time I was laughing, at the same time I was crying, at the same time I was smiling. And guys, this kind of movie, which managed to get all those emotions out of you in one go, it is just so incredible. And that's a sign of a great masterpiece, of a great perfect work of art. And this movie is a work of art, a pure gem that has to be seen by many. Anyone who is a fan of anime, anyone who's a fan of movies, and anyone who's a fan of great stories told in this kind of medium known as cinema, you will love this movie, guys. And trust me, after watching this movie and after hearing references of Kaguya Hime, the Princess Kaguya, and other animes like Naruto Shippuden, I learned about Kaguya through Naruto Shippuden, and I really do love her story because I read a little about it. But as I watched the movie itself, I was so enthralled, I was so touched by the story of Kaguya Hime. It's such a beautiful story, and I cried twice, guys, in this movie, twice. That's almost the same amount of time I cried when I watched Blues Woman's Color, which was 3 times, except this movie gave me something special. I cried, laughed, and smiled like I mentioned, and I really do love this film. I highly recommend you all watch it. I'm gonna give this movie a 10 out of 10 star rating. If I could go over that, 11, 12, 13, I would. But this movie, guys, no review in the world, and especially mine, can do justice to this film, and I highly recommend you all watch it. Please watch Isao Takahata's The Tale of the Princess Kaguya. And guys, this movie right here, The Tale of the Princess Kaguya, is the pure example of why I love movies and why I love anime. This movie is a masterpiece, plain and simple. That's about it, guys. Thanks for watching, take care, peace out, and if you like my video, give the thumbs up. Until then, adios amigos, au revoir, and sayonara.